wanted to go to the Olympics, and I knew it was never going to be in kickboxing in my time. So, and I had kind of done everything that I wanted to do in kickboxing. Like I won the Worlds, Europeans, Combat Games, Irish Open, like all the big tournaments I had won, sometimes more than once and a couple of times. So I was kind of just getting a little, no, I wasn't getting bored as such, but I just wanted a new challenge. And I always wanted to go to the Olympics, and they just kept saying, it'll be in the next one, it'll be in the next one. It's so close, and it just never happened. So I was like, I'm not getting any younger and I really want to go. So I was like, I'm going to give Taekwondo a go. I seen kind of the likes of Charlie Maddox and all that done it, switched from kickboxing to Taekwondo, and like she was kind of the one that kind of really inspired me, like seeing her do so well. So I thought I'd give it a go, and the best club that was in Ireland, well, like with Jack and stuff, was literally at my doorstep. So I messaged Rob, sent him an email, and he was like, yeah, pop up. And then kind of just went from there, start competing and learning the rules and everything, trying not to punch people in the face.
Yeah, did you find that one a hard one? Like no punching? Well, I suppose there is punching, but no punching to the face.
Yeah, very hard, especially at the start, you know, like, because like they'd be kicking you in the head and you'd be like, ah, and then you're like, oh, I can punch you in the head, damn it. But yeah, no, I think like after a while I definitely got used to my first few competitions. I did get warnings. Like, and then I start like getting better at like not punching in the face, but I'd be punching in the neck, and like you can only do it on the body armor. So like it did take a while, but I got there eventually. But I always found it kind of strange kicking on the both legs, because like I kicked on just my left leg for years in kickboxing. Like you'd never really kick off the back leg in kickboxing.
Yeah.
So I used to find that kind of strange as well. But yeah, I competed loads, and I loved like the experience of it, but it just wasn't really for me. I kind of I'd done it for probably a year and a half, and I think I kind of stopped then. It was just, I don't know, didn't suit me. I think like I missed punching. The kicking style for it, it's like sometimes you can get a score and it's not like a textbook kick as such. Like, you know, like the way the kicks are, like they're just, once you connect the magnets. And I think I was just like, I couldn't get, like everyone that was doing it for years, they kind of had their little sneaky ways, I suppose. Like everyone kind of, like in kickboxing I would have had them, like, you know, like little ways that you'd know what to do and to get little sneaky scores or to waste some time, or like, you know, like they knew it because like they were doing it like for as long as I was doing kickboxing, whereas I felt like I was kind of behind. I started in 2017, so that was in the middle of an Olympic cycle, because it would have been a year behind already, because the 2016 I missed. And then like, I don't know, I was always the shortest one, and then like I probably would have had to really fight 49 kilos to be anyway, like, and I struggled to make 53. So like I didn't struggle, but like it was a long road of dieting and being miserable. Deprived of food. So whereas like in kickboxing and like in MMA, like I wouldn't need to drop down to that low of a weight, because I think like being stronger and stuff is better. So yeah, like I the experience that I gained and the countries that I got to go and see and the training that I had, like I trained with the Korean team when we were in Korea, and like I got to train with loads of different people throughout the time that I was doing it, and it was great, and I learned loads from it, like different kicking techniques, and definitely built the strength in my legs better as well. So it was a good experience, but it just wasn't for me to continue in.
Yeah, and you got to go to a few countries as well, didn't you? Like you did get to travel around a bit.
We were away bleeding every like twice a month nearly, because I was trying to like build me ranking points to qualify for the Olympics. I knew I wasn't going to qualify on points because I was so far behind, but the more points I had for the qualifier, so you can qualify, they do like the Europeans, Pan American, like, you know, like the qualifiers. So my way of qualifying would have been through the European qualifiers, but like the more ranking points I had for that, the better seeds I would have got. So I was trying to build and build and build that, and I probably maybe didn't spend as much time on progressing, because I was constantly maybe cutting weight and thinking about the competitions rather than actually thinking about getting better, because I competed so much. So that probably would have been a thing that I might have done different if I could. But at the time I thought what I was doing was right. And I suppose I did learn in that way as well, because I was getting competition time in. But maybe just a little bit too much, because Jack was going to so many competitions because he was building his ranking points as well, and I was just going with him. So but it was good. It was good still.
A tough, I imagine, though, because like obviously, like you have to pretty much be full time and competing so regular, and it's very hard to be full time if no funding or anything like that. Like you can't. It doesn't sound like you can be very part time.
No,
Taekwondo,
no, it was.
trying to
It
get
was
the
like
Olympics.
you're training like a professional athlete. Like that's the way it is. Like you're training twice a day, and you're traveling and cutting the weight, and you're doing it all out of your own pocket as well.
Yeah, that's always the challenge, isn't it? Same with
Yeah,
kickboxing, same with Taekwondo. It's always the challenge.
yeah, 100%.